Hey everyone, it's Nathan Rose here. I'm the author of Chess Opening Names, and today we're going to get into the subject of chess coaching. Now, chess coaches are not just for strong juniors or for master level players. Adult improvers of all levels can benefit from having coaching, and in today's video I'm going to explain what those are. It's going to be the first of a two-part series of videos. In this video, part one, we'll look at the benefits of why you might consider getting coaching in the first place. And then in the second video, which I'll post later, we'll go into choosing between the different options. So once you've decided that you want to do coaching, how to pick the right coach that's going to match your needs perfectly. I've come up with 5 things which I think are benefits for working with a chess coach. And just to be clear, when I talk about a chess coach, I'm talking about a human chess coach, not this guy, not the virtual coach that you see on chess.com who analyzes your games automatically and then provides AI-generated advice. No, this is going to be a human who is going to look at your games, who's going to work out what your strengths and weaknesses are and help you come up with a plan to improve. So, 5 things. First thing is to come up with a training program. Think of chess coaching as being similar to personal training in the gym, okay? So if you don't have a lot of experience with physical exercise, a personal trainer can help you pick the right exercises and show you the right way to do them to get you closer to your goals faster. And chess coaching is the same, right? There are many things that you can do to work on your chess, right? There's so many things, in fact. You can play, of course. You can study openings. You can train tactics. You can look at old master games. You can work on your endgame technique. So many things, and it's easy to get overwhelmed. Well, I think a chess coach, like a good chess coach, can tell you where to target your energy to have the most benefit in the shortest space of time. Okay? Number two, I think, is underrated, because once you have that plan, you still need to actually do the work. And I think accountability is a huge part of that. I know myself that if we go back to personal training in the gym, I'm far more likely to show up and do the exercises if I've got someone that I've made an appointment with, that I've made a commitment to, right? It's harder to cancel that than it is to, like, if it's just me going to the gym by myself to, it's easier to just not show up, basically, if you're relying on your own willpower. Like when you've made a commitment to a coach, the exercises that you've got to do, the work that you're going to be putting in, is something that your coach is going to be checking up on you with. So accountability, that's a big one. It's a very big one. Number three is human explanations. So there are some positions which the computer can give very good feedback on, and then there are some positions which it's much more subtle, and the computer just can't really tell you why the move is correct or not correct. And for this, I'm actually going to pull up a couple of positions which I think illustrate the difference. This position is from a game I played today, and it shows the kind of position that the computer is very good at helping with, i.e. tactical situations. It's white to move here, and my opponent with the white pieces played the very scary looking Queen d8, which adds pressure to the bishop, which is also being attacked by the knight. And Queen d8 also pins the bishop in front of the black king. However, we're about to hear what the virtual coach thinks of the move Queen d8.
You get a chance to eventually win material.
The reason that Queen d8 is a blunder is because of the following sequence. Rook h1 check, King f2. Rook h2 check, King e3. And now not rook takes bishop, which perhaps is what my opponent was anticipating, but instead rook e1 check. And now the king has only 2 squares that it can go to. It has to go to either d4 or f4, and my next move is going to be the same regardless. White chooses king d4, and then hopefully you can see the fork, knight e6 check, which forks the king and the queen and provoked my opponent into resigning. I was able to find this tactic even in time trouble, but if I hadn't spotted this, then the computer would be very quick to show such a sequence, which I could look at and learn from. An opportunity to win the game through a forcing sequence. Now I'm going to show a different position, which I think is where a chess coach can come in. So I had the following position. If I just move back one move, I had the following position in a game, another online game I played a few years ago now. And I remember thinking that this is really the kind of thing that a chess coach adds value to. So it looks like that black's king is in some danger, right? We've got some attacking pieces here. But black is also kind of holding on, and you need to know what the right way forward is if you've got the white pieces. In the game I played h5, which lost a lot of the advantage, and I actually went on to lose. But what my coach was able to point out is that you identify that the key defender in this position is actually the knight, because the knight defends the g6 square and it defends the f5 square. Now if you're working with, let's say, a more basic level of chess understanding, you may have heard the expression that bishops are usually better than knights. You don't want to trade your bishops for knights, especially not in an open position. But this moment here where we've got the chance to eliminate this defender because of the key squares that it's taking care of, this one and this one, is something that really stuck with me. So yeah, the right sequence here is to take. Black's got a couple of ways that he can take back. Let's say he takes with the queen. Now white can come into this square. And there's even the opportunity, like let's say after this, and the king has to go here, there's even the opportunity to sacrifice a pawn with this move. Let's say he takes with the pawn, and that frees a square for the knight. You know, adding even more attackers, and you can see the evaluation here. It's plus 6 in white's favor, but you only get that plus 6 position if all the way back here you identify that the knight was the key defender, and that's what the coach was able to add value for me. The human explanations, that's the value that a good chess coach can add. So on to the fourth reason to work with a chess coach. It's not talked about enough, but I feel like this one is so important. It's emotional support. Now, those who aren't serious chess players may laugh at this one, right? Emotional support, really? It's a game after all, but those who've invested a lot of themselves into this game know how emotional it can get. Like a bad loss can be really crushing. And a great victory can be something to really celebrate. But it can also be lonely. And if you're at a tournament by yourself, after your game is done, there isn't always someone there to celebrate the wins with or to commiserate over the losses with. And the coach can be that person. They can help provide that perspective if you've lost, to get you back into the right frame of mind so that you can perform to your best the next day without all the negative emotions clouding things. And also to celebrate the good times, right? It's important to do that. It's important that after you've had a great win to share it with someone so that you can feel good and you can feel energized. It actually was probably my favorite part of working with a coach. More than the chess improvement, it was the fact that I had someone in my corner on the journey with me. And so on to number 5, final reason, is for faster rating progress. And I think this is a combination of all the other 4, right? Like when you add up all of these other factors, it should lead to faster progress. And I saw this myself firsthand when I was working with my coach. I went from around 1600 rapid on chess.com to 1800 rapid in about 3 months, which is more progress than I'd seen in years before that. Like just that new voice, that change of perspective led to some pretty nice rating gains. Okay, so those are the 5 reasons. Now, of course, there are some costs to working with a chess coach as well. Usually the same 2 costs that are involved in anything, right? Money, working with a coach is not free, and time. Even though you've got a coach, they can't do the work for you. You still need to show up to the sessions. You still need to put your best effort into the exercises they give you. So, you need to ask yourself, is chess improvement something that you're really dedicated to? I think all chess coaches have one thing in common, that they like working with passionate, dedicated students. And they don't really enjoy so much when students come to them with the all too common excuse that didn't have time to work this week, right? That life got in the way. Yeah, that's the thing that they hear a lot. But if they have a dedicated, motivated student, that's who they love working with. And that's, of course, as well, when the student's going to see the best results. So if you do work with a coach, I'd say, like, go all in, make the most of the experience. Don't do it half-heartedly. Get the full benefit out of it by putting the work in. So that's it. Those are the reasons to work with a chess coach. Hopefully that's helped you make up your mind. And if you decided that you do want to go ahead and work with a chess coach, of course, you're still not quite done. You still need to find the right candidate to work with you. There's literally thousands of chess coaches out there, and they all have different strengths. They all have different students they're going to be best suited for, and they all have different price points. So watch out for the next video where I'm going to talk through everything that you should be asking yourself and your prospective coaches to make sure that you find the right fit for you and your goals. Until then, make sure to give this video a like if you liked it, subscribe if you want more, and drop a comment down below. What are the reasons that you would want to work with a chess coach? Or if you've worked with one before, what did you get out of the experience? Love to hear from you, so join the conversation with a comment down below. Until then, this is Nathan Rose. Catch you soon.